Are you ready to jump in?
Sure.
Okay. What we got today?
Okay, so we talked about in the last couple episodes.
Okay.
We talked about rebranding your marriage.
Yes.
Then we talked about rebranding your marriage and adding that spiritual side.
Okay.
How does that connect and how does it look?
Right.
All right. Today we're putting it in application.
Oh, we're gonna do it now.
We're gonna do it now because first we talked about it.
Okay.
Then we tried it out from a spiritual side.
Right.
Now we're gonna go back to those lists. We're gonna go back to the things that you want in your marriage.
Okay.
We're gonna go back and we're gonna see how we have done with adding in more spiritual things into your life personally.
All right.
As a couple.
Yeah.
And see how it works out. Showing how to hold each other accountable and those kinds of things.
Welcome. Want to welcome you to another episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast.
Welcome.
I am Kenny.
I'm Kenya.
And we are here to talk with you for a little while.
Yeah, we are, but in a happier way.
Yeah. Did I sound bad?
He was like, we are here.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try that in. We're here to talk with you for a little while.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry. Keep me straight, I guess.
Somebody might be sleepy.
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because we got a whole episode we want to discuss.
Yes. So listen, if this is your first time, we want to welcome you. If you've been here before, we want to thank you for coming back.
Thank you for coming back. Bring somebody with you next time.
That's it. Yeah. And listen, like, share, subscribe, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
All the major places.
YouTube. You can check us out on Facebook and on our website.
IG and our website, yes.
Yeah, marriagebelike.com. Okay, I had to wait for you. I was waiting for you.
You were. I looked on the screen. I was like, oh, that's my turn.
Yeah, I just, I was holding my breath.
Yes, you were. I'm sorry. Yes.
And listen, if you're listening to us live on the radio, we're on Envision-radio.com. Okay. See,
sorry. I called myself do it right this time, and then you said it a different way.
I did. So that's fine. On Envision, we're on at 4:00 Eastern time.
Yes, we are.
And 3 p.m. Central time.
Correct. On Thursdays.
Thank you. I didn't even say that.
Yes.
Wow. Yes, the whole day.
So if you are listening now on Envision Radio, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, shout out to
the word. Yes, shout out to Envision Radio team, Miss Liz.
Everybody out there.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, are you ready to jump in?
Sure.
Okay. What we got today?
Okay, so we talked about in the last couple episodes.
Okay.
We talked about rebranding your marriage.
Yes.
Then we talked about rebranding your marriage and adding that spiritual side.
Okay.
How does that connect and how does it look?
Right.
All right. Today we're putting it in application.
Oh, we're gonna do it now.
We're gonna do it now because first we talked about it.
Okay.
Then we tried it out from a spiritual side.
Right.
Now we're gonna go back to those lists. We're gonna go back to the things that you want in your marriage.
Okay.
We're gonna go back and we're gonna see how we have done with adding in more spiritual things into your life personally.
Okay. All right.
As a couple, and see how it works out. Showing how to hold each other accountable and those kinds of things. Something
my father used to say to me growing up, right?
Yes.
We lived in Connecticut for a little while,
and
right next door to us was a man. His name was Mr. Jewett.
Okay.
Don't ask me how it was spelled, and don't ask me what he looked like because I never saw the man.
You never saw him?
Yeah, I never saw him. My father,
Would you live next door to him?
I lived next door, but I was a little kid, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop asking questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you ask a whole lot of questions.
It didn't make sense to me so far, so go ahead.
Anyway, no, it was a long way to say that my father had this saying. It was nothing to it, but to do it, says Mr. Jewett.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you had to be there.
I'm sorry. It was
Alrighty.
Yeah, it was the most dad joke ever, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yes. And yes.
Yeah. So.
At least he rhymed.
Well, yeah, if you know my father, you know that's.
Yes, the corniness comes out all the time. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. I just didn't quite get that one. That's
and he cracks himself up.
Yes, he does.
So Anyway, so no, the reason why I said that, right?
Yes. What's the point?
The point is, in today's episode, we're talking about doing it,
Applying. Yes.
right?
What we've learned.
Yes,
That's correct.
The rebranding of our marriage
Yes.
and how, all the aspects of it. So I'm ready. I hope you're ready.
You're ready. Okay. Well, go ahead and keep going since you're ready.
Oh, okay. So we talked about, what was it again? I'm sorry. We talked about rebranding the marriages,
Yes.
identifying that there was a need, right?
Right.
And then we talked about rebranding from the spiritual aspect. Now that we discussed that, okay, are we committed to doing it? Right?
Yes.
Are we committed to it? And if we are committed to it, what should we be looking for? What should it look like in the application process?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we say, what should it look like? Has there been any changes?
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
I mean, now that we've discussed it, we've identified that there are changes made. What have we actually done?
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So I'm ready to talk about that, right? And we start off with what? A checklist.
Checklist. Because you wanted a checklist, or at least that's what I suggested, is to have a checklist so that you can make sure that you reach all the goals that you want to reach based on what you see in your marriage.
What you've identified needs to be changed. Yeah.
Right. What you want it to look like. And so knowing that it's going to take time, but in that time, you should be working. You should be making changes. So not like, oh, yeah, we've identified it. Oh, yeah, and I've done better on the spiritual side.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I can sit down and watch TV. No.
I can't.
You can't.
I mean, what if it's a game on? You know what I mean? Like it's a football game or something?
You have to make changes. Some of that's going to have to be character. Some of that's going to have to be time.
Okay.
So some of that's going to have to be sacrifice. And let's just be honest. In order to make changes, you have to change things.
Yeah.
If it's going to look the same, then it's not a change, right?
Right. You know, and so you're talking about change. You're talking about getting better, I guess. One of the things that, or analogy that comes to mind, right, is like a piece of wood. You know,
wait, wood?
Yeah. And here's the thing, you know, so if you have somebody, listen now, check it out. A piece of wood has to be carved.
Yes.
Which means then, and it may not be comfortable to the piece of wood, right? If the piece of wood had feelings, it could tell you.
Much less the tree that was chopped down.
Right. Right. But the thing about it is, it's got to be cut away.
Okay, yes.
It's got to be cut away. Some things got to be sanded, but some things actually have to be whittled away with a knife. And that may not feel good, right? At the time.
It may take a long time.
And it may take a while. But the end result
is the masterpiece of whatever you had planned to make.
Yes.
Got you. Whew,
no, don't do that. No.
I wasn't there with you. I was saying I wasn't there with you at first.
Yeah, no.
You broke out with a piece of wood and you just got quiet. I'm like, what?
No, because see, and here's nothing. You're just impatient, but it's okay. You know, I mean, let the analogy develop.
You call it impatient? Really?
Let it develop. Okay. Now you want.
So you say let it develop, and I say talk a little faster.
Oh wow! You know, just like that piece of wood. You just said this. Wait a minute. You the one that said sometimes it takes a little bit of time for that piece of wood to turn into a masterpiece.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't say for the story.
But the analogy applies when you talk about rebranding your marriage. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time.
You're right.
Right? And we ask the question, are you committed? You know, I mean,
for the long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when it starts taking a while for things to shape up the way you had planned it to be on that checklist, right?
Right.
If it takes a long time, what are we doing to help promote that change? And how much patience do we have in the process?
Or with each other, because it could take longer for one than the other.
Yeah. And you know, here's the thing. If we are a little frustrated with the certain elements that need to be changed.
Yes.
our level of tolerance is going to be really low.
Because I already want that change. I already put it on the list.
Change. We need it fixed now.
Yes, what I told you is what I wanted to fix.
Yeah. So So then we have to, and
it takes patience.
That takes patience.
Yes. And grace.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because woo.
It does. Yeah. So it's not going to happen right away.
No.
But that's the thing about a reset. That's the thing about learning and growing.
Yeah.
It's not going to be immediate. Right. And then to apply it, even once you learn the lesson, still take some change because it's not what you was doing yesterday.
Yeah.
So then now you have to rethink and you have to see yourself do things differently.
Yeah.
And that takes some adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. So then do we look at the resources that we use?
Yes.
Right? Because and we encourage you to go back to the previous episode, and we talked about using resources.
Right.
Right. When we look at the resources that we use, how do we identify whether or not they're working?
Constant communication, honestly, because you may feel like it's working. Mm-hmm. For instance, if you said, Kenya, you need to change this, and I'm just paraphrasing because that's not how he would say it to me.
I would.
But no, you wouldn't. But
no, I'm not. Wait. Back up. Because how would I say it then?
That's not how you would say it.
How would I say it?
I said I was paraphrasing.
No, how would I say it then?
I don't know.
You just told me that would that way. That, you said
no, because that's how I would say it.
So how would I say it?
I don't know how you would say it.
You brought that up.
I did. But I know that's how I would say it, particularly in a frustrated situation. Mm-hmm. But that's not how he would say it to me.
No, I'm really kind with my correction.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, unless you make me mad. Unless you make me mad.
But usually it's still generally, really easy going. So we don't have any issues there, at least not on his end.
Yes.
I realize my attitude gets in the way oftentimes. So, but again, I'm working on it.
And most times, it's funny because most times, and I'm sorry, this is a sidebar for real, but most times when, like, say you call me because you're wondering a question, you have something you want to fuss about.
Okay.
We'll just say that, okay?
All right.
And I know it already.
Yeah, because you can hear my voice.
Well, no, I know it before I answer the phone.
Okay.
I know the other day, I'm going to tell you, the other day, I was sitting talking with Michelle. Remember I told you? Mm-hmm. And when you called, I said, I'm in trouble now. Ask her. You could ask her. Michelle, so you could go ahead and tell her. I know it's okay. You don't have to cover for me.
Michelle knows you stay in trouble.
So, but my point is, I knew it.
Yes,
I knew it, and you don't have a way of smoothing over. No, you don't. You don't.
Especially not when you already know. I don't see the point in sugarcoating.
So, I mean, if I already know, what's the point in you telling me?
Because you're gonna do. So then I'm going to remind you, but it's not going to come with sugarcoating.
Anyway, is counseling working? Do we need to see a counselor? And can we see any changes in this process?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Listen, Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and let's just take that example, right? So if, like a parent would say hard-headed.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're supposed to do and you just still don't do it.
Am I hard-headed? Do you think I'm hard-headed?
I was trying to give another example to get it out for you. But since you want to go there, the answer is yes. I guess as an adult, you're bullheaded instead of hard-headed.
Okay. I mean, you know what? That's fine. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I've said it before. I can be a handful. So
yes. But, the good thing about it is God gave me determination.
Yeah.
So, you've met your match.
Okay.
I may not be bullheaded, but I'm not going to take it.
Yeah. That's all right. It works. It works.
It works out. And that's why it doesn't get sugarcoated.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Oh, that's fine. So, that's fine. So changes, right?
Yes.
Can we see the changes? And this is a question that we have to ask ourselves.
Right.
you've made your checklist, right? Because you have now the elements that you want to change, and as part of that rebranding process. But can we see those changes?
Right.
Are we following through?
Correct.
Right.
Because the follow through, is action.
Yeah.
We're talking about verbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then being able to see the change is a must, because otherwise you're still back at square one.
And here's the thing, right? I mean, you can identify the changes. You can make a list of all the changes. You can even set out a plan to make all the changes. But all of that is a waste of time if you don't get up and do something. Right.
If you're not going to do it. Yeah. And that's the thing. So it can't just be one person. It has to be both.
Yeah.
Which we discussed on the last episode, how you have to look at yourself to see where you also had the problem.
Yeah.
It's not just one person. It took two to get there.
Yeah.
So we had a little more discussion about that on the last episode. Go back and look.
Go back and check it out.
Yes. Yeah. So let's give an example. Okay. Let's say, for instance, in the marriage that Samantha wants, she wants Johnny to be more present in the family. He may be home, but he may not be present in the family.
Sit and watch the game.
Right, sit and watch the game, not helping with the kids, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So if that's what she's asking for, and obviously he doesn't see a problem because he hasn't gotten up to help.
Right.
So then she has to bring that to him, to his attention. Okay, so they've done that, and they've gotten to the spiritual side. So now let's say, for instance, they're having family worship, or they're doing personal things, having their personal devotions. Maybe they're both reading Power of a Praying Wife and Power of a Praying Husband.
Right.
And now the question is, does, what did I say, Samantha or Sandra?
Samantha.
Does Samantha see Johnny's change? Is he now of help in that marriage?
Yeah.
Is he now of help in the household? And that's just one example. But if you're going to rebrand, you're not just bringing one thing to the table.
Right.
You're bringing several things to the table. You're looking at how you want to see your future. So it's not just for today.
Yeah.
It's things ahead of time. It's things 5 years in, or 5 years out, rather, if necessary. Sometimes it can even be the financial planning of it all.
Yeah.
If you don't see your finances going the way you want them to go, and you're like, hey, this can't still happen in 4 years, you know what I mean? Then that goes on that rebranding list.
Yeah.
And so we will look differently by that point. But there are some more immediate things that can happen.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about today. What are those applications, and how does it look? Because now you are actually supposed to be seeing results.
Yeah. Yeah. And a point that I think is important to note is that when we are looking at these changes that we expect, right, on this checklist, when we're looking at these changes and we don't see the changes that we're looking for, right, we have to be careful as we address those.
This is true, particularly in that particular time, because everybody's on the sensitive side.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Because it's we talked about how it's not difficult to make those changes, right? And so then as we are struggling to make changes, and then if I'm not meeting your expectation in this change process, then your approach, if it is a strong enough approach, could actually frustrate my effort.
That's so true.
And make it more difficult.
What if I'm resistant to what you're asking me?
Right.
If I didn't want to do it in the first place. We talked about it, and I'll say I try.
Yeah.
But how much of a try am I really going to give if I don't really want to do it?
Yeah. I think, like for me, it's one of those things where when we sit down and have that conversation, if we are having a difficult time agreeing, we've got to find some kind of common ground.
Exactly.
Because honestly, that's what I agreed to in this
going in this marriage.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We're gonna figure this thing out, figure out how to make this work.
I can come to you in a kind way, but in the end, the changes still got to be made.
Yeah.
You can disagree, but if this is what's going to help our marriage, and if you disagree wholeheartedly, you don't necessarily have to from that standpoint. But like you said, coming to a common ground. But then that's, again, is where the counselor comes in.
Yeah.
Because a counselor can see it from the outside and say, hey.
Like a mediator.
Yes, maybe you should bend a little bit over into this side because this could help you do this. And one thing can domino 3 or 4 other things in a good way, but also in a bad way.
Yeah, yeah.
So more than anything, if you don't want to make that change, then that means you want to stay where you are, which is not a rebranding, nor is it help for the marriage.
Right.
So then the best thing to do would be to at least try.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's say, for instance, you don't come up with a solution. Okay, well then you know what? Fine. Let me just try your suggestion and let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that happens often, even if we don't directly say it. I think the resistance to change happens often because people don't want to change.
People don't like change generally. I mean, you're right. Not very many people like change.
No. And change is hard to deal with, you know. A change can throw something else off. But again, that's where the fight for your marriage comes in, because if this is important, and it takes you back to priorities.
Yeah.
If this is important to you, then you'll be willing to at least try.
Yeah. You know, it takes me back to when I remember being in college. My roommate and I don't know how well he received this, except that he would help. But every couple months or so, I would, in the middle of the night, decide, you know what? We need to rearrange our room.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it would just out of the blue. Out of the blue. And part of it was like a deep cleaning I would do.
Okay. But deep cleaning does not mean rearrange.
Yeah, no, I would rearrange the room.
I would totally be resistant to that.
And you know, I'd say, and I give him this, you know, my idea. I say, hey man, this is what I see, and this is how I think this will work, man. And he'd be like, okay. And then both of us, 2 o'clock in the morning, are rearranging the room. You know, we stayed in the dorm, and it was, and it wasn't a very big room, right? So
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how many things can you change in a dorm room.
Hey, we got creative now.
Okay.
We got creative. But my point is, my point about that is,
poor guy.
Right. Some people don't like change, and some people need change.
Yeah.
You know, it would seem like for me during that time, I had to have a change. It was a need for me. You know, every couple months,
That sounds like a trauma.
What? I mean, you know what?
That's how I hear it. I don't understand. There is no way I would have all kinds of questions. You would not be able to convince me to do that. You just would not be able to.
I mean, well, this is the reason why it doesn't happen now. I mean,
right.
You know,
I would need real reasons to have to do that, particularly that kind of morning. And in a dorm room that's only like 2 feet anyway.
Right. I mean, now I wouldn't do that at 2 o'clock in the morning now. But
we could rearrange the house. I don't have no problems with it. But a dorm room?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it was a box. You know what I'm saying? You know, just short of cardboard at that. You know, that's how it felt. So
oh, Lord.
I needed something. I needed to change.
Because it was just the box. That's why?
4 walls, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
I keep studying. You be doing it on your own.
You want to do a segment? Let's do a segment.
Oh, let's do a segment.
All right. This segment is what I love about you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So this segment, what I love about you. I mean, like we talk about all of our segments, gives us an opportunity to kind of spark some communication. Mm-hmm. But what I love about you is a special one because we have to tell each other what it is that we love about each other. Mm-hmm. But we can't repeat that thing. Goal. Right.
Not repeat it next time
we play the game, right? Or the segment. So I don't think we've done it. I don't think we've
repeated.
We haven't repeated yet. So we're going to keep on going.
Okay.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
And you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what I love about you, babe, and this is on the more recent side.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
But I love that you are more vulnerable. And I will say, I didn't think I would like it. but I actually really like it. I didn't, and to clarify, I didn't think that I would like the vulnerability coming from my husband because I struggle with vulnerability.
Okay.
I struggle with opening up about particular things. As a matter of fact, I told you something the other day that you didn't even know. Right.
Okay.
So
yes, that's right.
I do struggle with that because there are things that I don't want to be reminded of.
Yeah.
Things that I don't want to go back and touch or open that door to.
Right.
So, and then I sometimes have a hard shell. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't always work out great, but having to be vulnerable is something new to me and working on expressing my feelings. So because of that, once you started being vulnerable too, I'm like, I don't know how to take it. But now that I understand how it works and I am more open to it, I really appreciate it. And I like that side of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know I had to walk around the world to get to it, but
no,
yes.
it's all right. And to be honest with you, it's here lately, as in my older age, I've become one a little more sensitive. So
yeah, he's become more sensitive, and I'm finding feelings I didn't know I had.
Yeah. I've gotten to where I'm sitting there watching a movie, and it's like, is there dust in the room? My eyes are watering.
I mean, and maybe it is because we're getting older. I don't know. You know, we've seen a lot in our lives, and we've lived life.
Yeah.
You know, we're in our 50s. So shout out to 50s.
50.
So maybe it's that. Yeah. You know, I just know that vulnerability has never been a strong suit on my side.
Yeah.
So until you know how to do it, you don't know how to do it.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
But I push it now because it's beautiful. I like it, and I think that it helps my communication skills.
Okay.
Our communication skills.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Is it my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. What I love about you, Kenya, is, you know, in the past we talk about how silly you are, and you know,
I'm still silly.
Yeah. But what I love about you is that we can tease each other.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I mean, we have all the shorts and stuff that we put out, and how, you know.
I think mostly you teasing me.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are.
Yes.
You know, and I will be honest with you, I feel a little self-conscious because most of them are about me teasing you. But, you know, I mean, if that's all I got to work with, right?
I mean, what people don't know is that I tease you way more than you tease me.
Yes.
It's just that he's been catching it on camera here lately, so I'm not even mad at it. Yeah, I'm laughing right along with it.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing, you know, life. There are so many more important things in life that even, you know, when I tease you about certain things, right? In the past, or maybe certain people may view that as you know, something that, you know, is disrespectful or whatever.
Maybe like harsh.
Because I'm not, you know, I'm not disrespectful with it, right? I don't think so.
You're not even harsh.
Yeah, so you know, it's all fun.
It's all fun.
And but I mean, because of that, you know, we ought to enjoy each other. We ought to enjoy life. You know, if we can't laugh at each other and laugh at ourselves.
And let me verify, you should be able to enjoy each other the way that you want to enjoy each other.
Absolutely. No, that's
if it sounds harsh to Johnny, Johnny's not in this relationship. That's right. So I could care less.
That's right. So mind your business, Johnny.
Right.
Mind your business.
And look, we can say that because someone has mentioned it to us, and it's like, well, you just didn't get it. It's okay.
Yeah, you know, that is an inside joke.
Yeah,
okay?
It's fine. It's all right.
Yeah. So anyway, but no, that's what I love. I love that.
I can take it.
You can take it. Yeah, and you know, and you actually understand that, you know, I mean no harm. It's just it's all in good fun.
Yes, and then I get you back double.
Yeah, one day it'll be on camera, but I don't know. I don't know because
I try to be good on camera.
Yeah, you try.
I do.
Okay. Moving on.
I try to be good on the podcast.
Moving on. So, so we talked about putting in action, right?
Yes.
The rebranding process. We talked about the checklist, and then how committed we are. But here's the thing: it takes time, right? I mean, we said that there's a process earlier, and sometimes we can't get frustrated with how long it takes,
right?
But we have to be able to put in the time.
Yes. So not only time as in distance, but time as in quality.
Yeah.
So the pieces of the rebranding and putting it together into your puzzle that you are looking for in the end is going to take quality time. You're going to have to spend time together.
Yeah.
You're going to have to keep communicating in order to make sure that you're clear on what you want, on what your vision is for your marriage. But also because you want to be able to get that bond again. Sometimes the bond is broken.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's resentment. And sometimes there's just things that have to be forgiven. Sometimes you just feel distant. You know, it can be a great many of things. And to be able to get you where you want to be, because you may not see the way I see it and how to get there. But if in the end we say, yeah, we need a better marriage, then quality time is going to be a great way to do that.
Yeah.
Dating.
Yes.
Sitting and just talking, but uninterrupted quality time.
Yeah.
So if you've got kids and they're, up and running around, that's probably not the time to do it.
Yeah.
You want to be able to talk freely. You want to be able to talk openly and in a vulnerable way. So
put the phone away.
Put the phone away, cut off the TV.
Yeah.
We could talk on Wednesday when the football game ain't on.
Right.
Is that Wednesday? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least an NFL game. But there may be basketball. So,
I don't know. Or let's go the other way. We can talk when Dancing with the Stars isn't on.
Yeah.
Hallmark's always on. So I don't know what to tell you there. But
wow.
when Dancing with the Stars isn't on. So then cut off the TV, give your spouse that moment, give your spouse an hour. It doesn't have to be just a moment.
Yeah.
But it needs to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah. What was it the other night? We went out to eat.
Yes.
And we sat there and ate. And then, what did you say? I put my feet up.
Yes.
And we're sitting there in the booth, and it's, long booth. And after we ate, I don't know how long we sat there.
We sat there for a long time. We were just talking and talking.
Yeah.
The waiter gave up on us.
Yeah, he did. He did. I mean,
he kept saying no rush, but it was like he couldn't come back and ask us no more questions. He had asked everything.
Yeah. I mean, he brought the check. I paid the check and gave him a tip.
Still just sitting there.
He
just
took
talking.
the tip and everything, cleaned the table, and we were just still sitting there. But I mean, I definitely did kick my feet up and just relax. And it was just because here's the thing: sometimes when we go home, right?
Yeah.
If we gone home, I mean, granted, home is your castle, right? But you can always think of 1,000 things, particularly if you do a lot of work at home when you work from home.
Yeah, this is true.
So.
But you need that time to break away from it. In a sense.
Yeah. So we were in a place where nobody knew our name.
I caught it.
Okay. Sorry.
Cheers.
Yeah, I slipped that one in. Sorry.
But it did kind of feel that way, and that's why you felt comfortable enough, to sit in the booth and or is it called a booth?
Yeah, it was a booth.
Okay, yeah, and just be able to relax, and that kind of thing.
Why were you confused about that?
I don't know.
Yeah. But
yeah, so it was actually really nice. And then we left when we darn well felt like it.
That's right. That's right. Yep. So.
But to be able to have that quality time and just discuss and enjoy each other is something that is needed often. In a great marriage and a struggling marriage and any kind of marriage or relationship, you have to be able to give each other that time.
Yeah.
All right, so going to the next question. What's the next question, babe? I have to open my phone again.
Well, we're still talking about quality time.
Oh, still talking about quality time, sure are.
Because here's the thing, and I can appreciate what you were saying about in the segment about being vulnerable and just being open about each other, and that's the time.
Well, I got it from that conversation.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being able to sit down and talk. Because even then, even in that conversation, right?
Yes.
It was that conversation. Was it that one, or it was just before then?
Okay.
Yeah. On the way to the.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It was on the way to.
Right. Because I wanted to say that with sometimes at restaurants, you see people you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wanted to say that to you before we got there, just in case we ran into somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was more of a private moment.
Right. And so that kind of thing, when we learn more about each other, and when you allow yourself, when I allow myself to be vulnerable in that manner, when things bother me, because you came to me and you said, hey, this is the reason why I get so frustrated when you do this. And now it means so much different. It means so much more to me. You know?
I think maybe I think I gave you pieces of it over the years. Once I fully said it out loud, I realized I had not actually told you.
Yeah.
But I also don't think I really connected the trauma dots.
Okay.
So in order to get you to see what I needed you to stop doing, I needed to give it to you fully. But I just kind of played around with it. You know what I mean? I didn't really lay it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it wasn't until the other day that I was like, this is a trauma point. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah. So I get it. So then that's where that quality time makes a difference.
Yes.
In our rebranding, because that's what happens. I mean, this is an example of our rebranding. We had that conversation. You identified what needed to change. And you went the extra mile with that vulnerability and said, this is why.
Yeah.
This is why. This is how it makes me feel. And then, so now the question is, what we're talking about today is, let's put this into action.
Let's put it into action.
Which is the reason why the very next day I had to bring home a gift.
I got some chocolates.
Yeah, I had to bring home a gift because, she told me the day before, I need you to stop doing this. And what did I do?
The very next day?
Yep. I did it again.
Yeah.
Told you I'm a lot to deal with.
And we're not necessarily going through a rebranding. We just had some difficulty understanding what I needed him to do. That was, it is what it is. You're gonna come in, you're gonna have disagreements, you're gonna have, difference of opinion, you're gonna have things that need to be corrected. And it can be one thing here, three things there. But a rebranding is many things. Yeah. A rebranding is reconnecting. A rebranding is a reset.
Yeah.
And we can talk about this because we've done it.
Yeah.
At least twice, right?
Yeah.
I would say. I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
At least twice.
Some of the earlier ones were quite traumatic, and I tried to forget.
Well, I can tell you, once we hit our 10-year anniversary, I was like, okay, this next 10 years can't look like this past 10 years.
Right.
So we had to sit down and work out some things.
Yeah.
But that, and that's why I said rebranding. When we came out of that situation, we did not look the same.
No.
When we came out of that situation, we were not the same people.
I was bald.
Yes.
Had a gray beard.
You weren't gray then. But then I felt like we rebranded again after the boys moved out.
Yeah.
Because it was we're empty nesters. What do we do?
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with ourselves?
Yeah.
And that really is, in my opinion, kind of where the thoughts of this podcast started. So I would say at least twice.
At least twice. Yeah. It may be 3 or 4 times, but...
And you can rebrand as many times as you need to get the marriage that you want.
To get it right.
To get it right. That's correct. So we've been married almost 28 years.
Yeah, man. It's 28. Number 28 is coming up real fast.
Yes, literally.
Yeah, I need to figure out what we're going to do.
Oh, that's a good point. We'll have to plan something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't expect me to make all the plans. So we'll plan together on that one.
Yes. So let's go back to it. Using the element of touch really helps.
Yes.
Particularly if one of you, love language is touch. What's it called?
Physical touch?
Physical touch, yes. Yeah. Now, that's not my love language, but I know to touch him because that's his love language.
Yeah.
So using those love languages to be able to make sure that you get your point across to the other person is also a must, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But using that element of physical touch, for me, I really like communication. That's why I ask so many questions. But giving testimonies, giving examples of what you personally have gone through and be able to express that vulnerability with your spouse, with your partner.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things really matter in those times when you're trying to kind of work through what you want to do. And then, of course, working through putting it in action. You may not, know how to do that. Let's go back to who did I say, Sandra? Sandra and Johnny. I don't know, but Sandra and Johnny. Samantha. Lord Jesus.
I'm gonna write that
Samantha
down so
and Johnny.
Bring that up
okay,
again.
Because I can't remember her name. If Samantha wants Johnny to help out, maybe Johnny doesn't know where to start. Maybe he doesn't know what to do. Maybe he thought she wanted to bathe the children every night. You know what I mean? So then Samantha would have to express to Johnny what it is she's looking for from him and not just say, hey, jump in. Because that might not work for him. Because if hey, jump in would have worked, he probably would have done it before.
Is Johnny spelled with an H, J-O-H?
However you want to spell Johnny, babe.
I just want to make sure I spell it right.
Just make sure I say the right girl's name.
Yeah.
So we can keep our understanding.
So I wrote it down because we'd have to rewind to find out if you actually said Samantha. I don't even remember.
Oh, no.
So, go back and listen and let us know what she said at the beginning.
Right. And then also what you have learned in your personal time with Christ.
Yes.
Being able to express that to each other.
Yeah.
Taking time to do that too. Yeah. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So if you're reading, back to my example before, power of a praying wife, power of a praying husband, then come together and discuss it.
Okay.
Come together and learn from each other because that one book has nothing to do with the other. But together, pairing them together really works. She actually kind of has a little system in there. And I didn't realize that until we sat and talked about it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we talked about that too on our book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's like a puzzle. You're talking about that puzzle.
Yes. And piecing the puzzle together.
Piecing it together. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's do... we didn't talk about our calendar review.
Okay. You gonna jump into that?
So we'll jump into our calendar review, and I'm going to keep it short because there's some things that I had already mentioned in for the calendar and observations for this month.
Observations.
But I tell you what, this week we celebrate our who? Who we celebrate this week?
This week?
Veterans Day. Our veterans, our heroes.
I'm sorry. I mean...
Yes, we celebrated them November the 11th.
Yes.
So let's take this time to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for your willingness. Thank you for protecting us and allowing us to have the freedoms that we have.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do that. So I really appreciate those who have, and particularly those who chose to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know my dad what's it called? He was made to go into the service.
Drafted.
Drafted.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those who chose to do this, it's mad respect here.
Yeah. 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 That's wild. And you know what? Celebrated my father's birthday.
Oh, yes.
On the 14th.
All right.
Yeah. So he's an old man.
Is he starting to say it or you're saying it?
No, I said it. I said it.
Yes.
I'm expecting a call now.
Okay, so let's just run through a couple of these really quick. Okay. Native American Heritage Month, of course, that relates to our Thanksgiving here. National Military Family Month. That probably relates right there to our Veterans Day.
Yeah.
National Novel Writing Month. Hey, so if you've got a novel in your belt, this is the month to put it out there.
Man, how long is a novel? What qualifies a novel, right?
This says encourages participants to write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days. Woo!
50,000 words.
In 30 days.
I mean, I don't even know what 50,000 words looks like or sounds like. I'm sure I've read 50,000 words before.
Yes. So I'll give one more really quickly. National Scholarship Month. Okay. So it highlights scholarships and ways to get scholarships. And of course, if you're a junior, senior, sophomore even, this is the time to do that because you're going right into By the time you get out the holidays, you're looking pretty much at the end of the school year.
Yeah.
that April, May come real quick. So
yeah, real quick.
Yeah, so November, I get it being scholarship highlight. No, that's not, I was going to say scholarship highlight month. National Scholarship Month. Just completely renamed it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Completely renamed it. Okay, so, oh wait, that's the end of our calendar review.
Okay. All right. Nothing else happening in November? Except for Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few more things, but I didn't want to name everything. We got to have something for next week.
You know what I haven't had in a long time.
What?
For Thanksgiving is a deep fried turkey. Now, I know you're vegetarian or pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Right. And so
you have to get somebody to make you one.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but I remember the first time I had one, and oh my. And I'm sure those who are listening that have had one can testify.
Yes.
I
guess I'm sure.
To the goodness that is of
I don't think I've ever had
a
deep fried turkey.
You've had turkey before?
I have had turkey before because I used to not be vegetarian.
Okay.
When I was young.
And when you were pregnant?
When I was pregnant, that's correct.
Oh, yeah. Can I tell a story about the Burger King?
No. When I was pregnant and when I was nursing, I was not a vegetarian, vegan, or pescatarian. What's the word you use for people who eat meat?
Carnivore?
That's what I was.
I mean, that sounds like an animal, right?
It does, but I mean, I ate meat, so I ate other animals.
Yeah. I really want to tell this story about
just to say it makes me...
My trip to Burger King.
No, there's no reason to tell that story.
You were pregnant, so...
Yes, I was pregnant, so there's no reason to tell that story. All right, so you want to go back into we finished our calendar review.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that story, but
there's no reason to tell the story.
So let's look for changes.
Looking for changes. Of course, we talked about referring back to your checklist.
Yes.
Keeping each other accountable.
We said a lot of this earlier, right?
We did.
But looking for the changes and identifying
progress.
Yeah, the progress. How well we are doing.
Yes. In
the progress. Here's one thing. I wanted to say this earlier, but I think when it comes down to the changes, I kind of saved it for now. But
okay.
I remember one day I was talking to a friend. He lost interest in a young lady that he was seeing, right?
Okay.
And he couldn't understand why. And he actually felt like, that's not what's supposed to happen. And he didn't want to lose interest, right?
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, this is interesting here. And I said, well, maybe you should do something. He was like, do what? I said, I don't know. Do something. That's, whatever works for her, I guess. But the idea was, and then I followed it up with, the more you love someone, the more you love someone.
Yes.
Now, are you following this?
Yes.
Right?
No, I agree.
The more that you do for someone.
And love on them.
The more you actually feel. Love.
I can agree with that.
And it doesn't have to be love, right? The more you care for someone, right? The more that you take care of someone, the more you think of someone,
the more you accept them.
Yeah. And so, and I think that applies when we are looking for changes.
Okay.
Right. And we're looking for these changes and we don't actually see the change. Right.
Right.
So then in order to help promote the change, we got to spring into action so that we can actually cause that to work.
Okay.
You follow? I mean,
I do.
What was that movie? Was it Fireproof?
Yes, Fireproof is a movie.
Fireproof is a movie. But that was the one where the son was about to, he and his wife were, their marriage was on the rocks.
Yes.
And the father gave him a book.
Yes.
And told him to follow these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Same principle.
Yes. I forgot the actual name of the book because Fireproof was a movie based on a book.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't want to.
Fireproof though.
I didn't want to spoil it. So you want to check out the movie Fireproof. That actually explains this process that I'm talking about. And the movie had not come out at the time when I said that. So God spoke to me in that moment.
Okay.
When I tell you in the last episode, I said I listen for God's voice.
You did.
And, so I can't attribute anything that I say to anything that
came from you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna smell through that one.
But you don't believe that?
No, I'm not. Look, I don't know if you're serious or if you're not, so I'm just
serious.
Gonna smell through it.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm serious, yeah.
But you said anything that you say.
Okay, maybe not anything
okay.
I say.
See.
Maybe not just anything that I say, but okay.
Like all that you just said?
No, what I just said, yes.
Okay. All right. So you just give me the prelude when is what and what is when.
What?
With what? With what God tells you, you have to tell me so that I don't think it's a joke.
So, okay. Like I tell you, God just told me this.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that because when I hear somebody say, God just told me to tell you.
My eyes roll. I'd be like, I don't know. Did he for real?
I mean, I don't want to be judgmental, but man, I don't know.
Sometimes people don't be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, if I wanted you to hear this, you know, then you may be more attentive if I tell you that God told me. But,
yes.
Yeah.
And so, I think people do. I will say, I think people abuse that phrase.
I do too. I do too, you know. And I mean, and I'm not the one, like I say, I'm not going to go around and say that.
Conversation.
It is, but we're still looking for changes.
Yeah. I was trying to bring us back.
We're still looking for changes. I don't know what that's got to do with changes. Oh my
goodness.
But
yeah, so let's go to the hold each other accountable. We've said that already as well.
Yeah.
If you are seeking counsel, be sure that you're scheduled for the next session. Don't go back home and call later. No. Because one spouse might want to, the other spouse may not. So once you get the one that doesn't want to go there first, once you get them to one session, make sure you get them to go to 2 and 3 and more.
Yeah.
As long as you need it.
Yeah. Because remember, we talked about commitment.
Yes. Also true.
He said commitment is key. So
saying I do to this marriage is also about changing and making sure that this marriage stays intact.
Yeah.
And grows and gets better.
That's right. I want the best marriage ever, babe. Ever. The best marriage ever. Almost like the best marriage podcast ever.
Yes. But marriage, not just the podcast.
I said just like.
Okay.
I was saying I want both. Can I have both?
Yes. Can you say it again so it's clear?
Both?
Okay. Rewind and say it in a better way so that it's clear. That you want what?
Okay. I'm sorry. I want both.
Oh my God.
No, I said it. I said I want the best marriage just like I want the best marriage podcast ever.
Okay. I think that was better. I did not understand that the first time.
Man,
I don't think you said it that way the first time. That's
my
another
opportunity to rewind, just like you kept saying you forgot the girl's name was Samantha.
I sure did. Was it Samantha or Sandra?
See?
No, I'm just messing with you.
See? Remember, I wrote it down.
You did. No, I'm just messing with you. If the counselor gives you homework, complete the homework.
Yeah.
Do the work. Fight for your marriage. That's the way to fight for your marriage.
Yeah.
By making sure that you finish what you started.
I am the
completing
worst.
The homework.
I'm the worst with homework.
Yeah, my example is if I do the homework and you do not, then I need to help you finish.
Okay.
Because that's what happened, people.
Wow.
Is it not?
I mean, it may very well be because
we were getting down to the wire, and I'd be like, "You finished your homework?"
Yes, I do. You know what? No, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yes,
I do.
He was totally okay with going to counseling. He didn't want to do the homework.
I don't want to do the homework.
Yeah, I actually was the opposite. I didn't necessarily want to go to that particular counselor, but I enjoyed doing the homework. So we had to help each other. But that's the whole point.
So I was
You're in this together.
I was dragging her.
He was dragging me to the counselor, yes. And I was pushing him to do his homework.
Yes.
Look at there. We work together as a team, babe.
Yeah. See? Balance each other out.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Yes, we do. All right, what's the next one, babe?
Let's see. I mean, that's it, though. We said to help each other complete the homework.
Yeah.
And
love lessons.
That's it. That's where we're going.
We're going into our love lessons. Reach your marriage goals.
Yes. Be committed to reaching those goals. Don't stop. You know, you got to plan for it, right?
Yeah. I mean, why stop? If you stop, then you're stuck back at where you were.
You're right.
So if you're rebranding, you want to finish it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Take it to the finish line.
Right. And fight for your marriage and stay consistent.
Yeah. I mean, now we've said that on the...
We're going to drill it in you.
Yeah,
yes, because yes.
Fight for your marriage.
Yes.
Because if you don't, ain't no one else will.
No one else is going to do it. It's you and your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I fight with Kenya.
Yes.
we fight. No. What? You okay?
Yes.
All right. We fight for our marriage.
We do. We fight for our marriage.
Yes. And
we fight to make it the best.
And she fights me.
I do that.
I'm the calm one.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm the calm one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if y'all believe that one.
She's the violent one.
Well, I will admit to that one. But I don't know about the calm one for you.
Because remember, I don't know if you saw the short about the convertible.
Well, if you didn't, you can always go back and look.
Yes.
Yes, I used to be the one who would put hands on. Yes, that was me.
Yeah, so.
Was as in past tense.
Yeah. He beat the mess out of me. But
no, okay. I did not. There was no abuse.
That day.
Maybe that day. But after that, there was no abuse. But it was early on in our marriage too.
Yeah, and granted, I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't deserve it. And no, it was not that malicious.
No, it was not.
Yeah. So, I can laugh about it. Even then,
Right. It wasn't a total beating.
Yes.
I just hit him a couple times to remind him I was in the car not to be driving fast.
I didn't have to dial 911 or anything like that. So
well, look, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to the end.
Yeah.
We hope that you got a lot of information. We hope that you got some things that you can take with you to work on your marriage and to completely rebrand it into the marriage that you want it to be.
Yes. Now, this is part 3 of the Rebranding Your Marriage series. So, make sure you go back and check out parts 1 and part 2.
Yes, that actually don't say part 1 and 2. They are called Rebranding Your Marriage. Rebranding Your Marriage and Spirituality.
Oh.
And then today, I actually did not put parts 1 and 2 and 3. I sure did not. Oh. And then today is called Rebranding and a New Start.
Oh.
So anything that says rebranding, that's what you want to go back and listen to go with this one. There we go. All right.
There you go. If it says rebranding, it's part of this series.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So listen, if you listen on Envision Radio, we want to thank you. Just a reminder, we are on every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Central Time at envision-radio.com.
Thank you to the Envision family. We appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, we love y'all.
We do.
Yeah, we love y'all.
And you can catch our podcast the day after.
On Friday.
Envision gets it on Thursdays. Everywhere else gets it Friday.
Yeah, so we put it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube.
Yes, and on our website.
And on our website at marriagebelike.com.
So you can catch it in any of those places. And make sure that you like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, and tell your mom and them.
Refer us.
Yes.
and make sure that you can help build our brand. Yeah. Build our seed to others. That's what I like to say, I guess.
Oh, okay. I like it.
All right.
I like it. Listen, the music that you hear right now is produced by our son, KEG Beats. So you can reach us at Kenya at marriagebelike.com.
If you want to be on
if you want to be
our
on
podcast, if you want to buy our book.
Yes.
Echoes of Faith that we co-wrote.
Faith. I love doing the echo.
I know you do.
So, or if you want to holler at KEG Beats and find out about how you can get a hot track like this one, right?
Yes.
Now, listen, the Marriage Be Like podcast is a production of Green Room Entertainment. We are an award-winning media production company. You can check us out at greenroomentertain.com.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.